1 run on Saturday, 2 in the first inning yesterday. Two-strike count to Henry. With the fact that she has 22 home runs on the season, and the school record is 23 by Reese Atwood, who's in the on-deck circle. She set it last year, and Stewart rips one out to left. Right back up the middle. Roos is there, stepping on the base for one over the first. And it is the 4th double play.
About 5 earned runs, was pulled quickly.
That was her shortest start of the season. Induces the pop-up there for...
No sign of those struggles showing up in the Georgia uniform, however.
Goodwin pops it up, and a problem. Senior out of McDonough, Georgia. Ellison, ground ball to third. Nichols gets the lead runner, and that'll be it. It was their biggest comeback of the season and the biggest blown lead of the year for Georgia as Gordon drops that one out.
So they do have power, but a lot of times it's gap-to-gap power.
Pulls that one to Stewart, and Katie will step on the bag. So a couple of stranded. Good. Good set. Chopped back up the middle, and Vivi Martinez. And now Texas trying to fend off, losing a 3rd in a row for the first, including one in this series. Good two-way player. She was in the circle, took the loss yesterday.
Throwing right at her, even with first base open. She had that home run in game 1 on a pitch that was just...
Texas 3-16 in the series with a runner in scoring position. Addison Fisher, who was in the SEC, gets the swing and the miss there from Wells. They'll have to throw it down.
Wells swings over the top of it, second big out of the inning.
That's her second strikeout. First pitch swinging, grounds it to Roos. So far in the series. Reaches for it, and that'll find left field.
Lead off the inning.
Already 3 hits through the first 6 batters for Georgia. And Gabby Novickus, the infield pop. Stewart will take it, 1 down.
You just don't always expect it from Kavan, but you're right. She needs to tighten up a couple little things.
Digby drops down the bunt. Teagan quick out of the circle to get there. 2 down. Miller now in scoring position.
What?
These two squared off last year in the championship series in Oklahoma City when Bailey was with Texas Tech.
Just like she did here in game 1 to save the game.
And a strikeout there as she gets Lindemuth looking.
Oklahoma 2021 team holds.
Could both do it this week. Here's J.C. Nichols. It's 8-9 and then 1. Almost took a funky bounce, but Novickus able to handle it at UCLA. And, of course, here Katie Stewart, 1 behind Reese Atwood. They both... So from 3-0 to 3-2 now. And it's through the wickets of Digby at short.
So you can see she's having to move, pulls her head up just a little bit.
5th of the season. Henry. And the trend will continue as she smacks that through the 5-6 hole. 77 on the season, 22 home runs, 52 runs batted in.
A lot of drop balls. They've been trying to keep the ball in the yard, obviously. Fisher's given up just 4 home runs this year.
Chopped to short, and Digby can't handle it cleanly. The Georgia middle infielders, and a chance here, Digby. They get one at second and overthrow at first base. She's protecting Stewart and Atwood instead of hitting in front of them.
Yeah, and I like this move because I think
Off of Fisher on the comebacker. Good. Off the glove of Lindemuth, and it scoots out to left, and another run will score. Surge by Texas. And Hannah Wells now with runners on the corners, and it hits off that first national championship in program history and a school record 50 since, in a tough patch.
It did last year.
And a called strike three. Texas leaves a couple out there wanting. And some self-inflicted wounds for Georgia, so top of the order is a good place to start to try and answer back. Christian Roos. Fly ball out to Henry in center, one down.
Rise ball that Kavan is throwing at the top of the zone. They laid off that in game one. And start to build up. It's easy to feel good about yourself.
Tough to pick up a ton of ground. They finish up with Mississippi State and Auburn.
Confidence is king, right? Goodwin.
Jaden lifts that one out towards Henry, and she'll give way to Maloney.
A nice changeup around 60 miles an hour for Tegan Kavan, but like all the other pitches, right? And that's the key point of a good off-speed or changeup.
Ellison pops it up, and there's Martinez. So the bottom will go back to work. Ground out to Gabby Novickus.
He's done a good job of settling in, a .338 batting average, and golden.
And that'll squirt through the middle. Maloney will complete the second time through the batting order for Texas, and already 5 different Longhorns with hits tonight. Strength of schedule of 3. Nichols goes to throw down, and plenty of time to get her.
Down to Digby. It's perfectly thrown, a little bit short of the bag, but Digby, the way that she's going to grab this and get that. Good job as they get Nichols trying to steal a base.
Maloney. And that'll be the third out of the inning.
I mean, that is profound.
Gordon does not recognize the rise. Swing tools now that you have to be wary of.
Yeah, in her freshman year, she was primarily rise. She really worked that drop her next 2 years at the 8.
Got under it. Henry will come back in to make the catch, 2 down. Here's Marissa Miller, singled. Slow roller, and it's cut off by Nichols, and the throw to first offline. Her first time around. Right back up the middle. And for the third of their 4 innings, they've got to run. Digby trying to drop it down and left, and does. Mitchell racing around to score. Novickus sliding in safe at third.
Novickus to get all the way to third.
So they had 3 hits through the first 3 innings, and now they've gotten 3 more. And those 2 who will be with the U.S. national team this summer.
Part of this offense for Georgia. Do not want her getting up with the bases loaded.
Lindemuth pops it up in foul territory. Maloney will get there. Come on. And she induces the ground ball. Georgia miscues.
3 strikeouts. She rolled 7 ground balls.
Threw over 100 pitches. And gets Stewart to pop it up. And Randy will take care of this business herself. 2 down. Out of the bullpen for Georgia. Right back to her. And Randy taking care of business. So a little more.
Kavan in this game, opportunity to try to hunt something.
Roos Drives Bennett back, and then she circles around to make the catch. Takes a look at ball one. Shorty's got 5 hits in the series and will not add to it there. 2 down.
Well, really, she's been efficient in the game. Beth, 72 pitches here in the...
tournament. And that's a called strike 3. Right now, they're on the host bubble.
Yep.
They're fighting for one of those top 16 spots in the RPI. Martinez, not well, drop in for a base hit. And then had an RBI single in the 3rd. Skies that. Roos is under it. 1 down. Kentucky in the SEC.
Texas State, Grand Canyon.
Belmont.
Yeah. That just shows how tough the SEC. Guess what?
You don't see another one of those.
No, you do not. Nope. And they were like, oh.
So Libby Martinez will be running at first. Miss. Gordon knocks that one off of Martinez. And Kavan gets her. Strikeout number 4, 1 down. The lone run up on the board for the Dogs. Full count. Got her. Back-to-back strikeouts for... And ball 4 will get the tying... That squirts away from Atwood, and the runners will advance. We're taking the lead. Three strikeouts in the inning ends the threat. I'm trying to work through something with her cleats there. 9 teams within 6 games of first place in the SEC. And take care of Ashton Maloney. Lost her. Katie Stewart awaits on deck, and she will come up with a pair on base back. Not a play.
Just missed that.
Called strike 3. In the dirt. And Randy Rawlings strikes out Stewart and out. Linda Muth, base hit. And that'll be extras. She'll motor around to second. And the tying run comes to the plate.
I'll bet that was a 1-2 rise ball that just wasn't up enough, and it was capitalized on, and
Roos jammed her and pops it up. Good at second. 1 down. Big up is Jaden Goodwin. Singled back in the first. Launches one deep. Way back. And gone. Home run.
Goodwin is great in a really big moment. Pitch that is just not elevated enough. It's at the...
pops it up. Drifting over and under it to make the catch is Nichols. Martinez smacks it through the 5-6 hole. So now Leanne Good with an RBI single in the third. 1-1 from Rolling.
It's late in the game, but your job is still the same. You got to move your teammate into.
Only a couple of weeks remain in the regular season. Leanne Good drills it deep center field, and that will find the bleachers.
On 1-2 counts. We mentioned earlier, Hannah Wells had a home run on an 0-2 count. Those pitches for Randy Rolling in these situations. In this pitch, it's a rise ball that just does not get up enough, and Leanne Good gets all into that. A 2-run shot.
More production from 2, 3, 4, 5 in their lineup, which is they did it in the 7th. And the deficit may be even bigger. Back to the fence, and that one will leave the yard. Back to back at the jack for Texas.
Rolling. Take a look at this pitch. 0-2 way ahead. That pitch is right down Broadway, coming inside, lefty to righty matchup, and it is
Game fireworks after Jaden Goodwin tied it in the bottom of the 7th with a 2-run home run. What a response for Texas, showing the fight.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Do they bring Tegan Caban back out? Or do they...
And gets the strikeout, 2 down in Oklahoma City. Maloney, and no play at first. Off the glove of Little, and that'll ricochet out into right field. Maloney racing around for third. 2 on for Stewart. Runner goes, no throw down. Henry.
When you're in Georgia's position right now, they got to get people on base. Then with that premium pitch that she throws, that low rise ball, trying to keep it in the strike zone.
Miller to third. They'll get one at second, over to first, double play. Swing and a miss. And Cavan gets the strikeout to win it for Texas. For Texas. For our entire crew,